Absolutely. It's like once you get past the pain of everything kind of flooding you, because I mean, when you're in the movement, you think, oh, flyer campaign, that's nothing. That's petty stuff. That's nothing big. It just gets the word out. Nobody's getting hurt. But you don't realize it could end up on a Holocaust survivor's lawn. It could end up on a black person's lawn that has anxiety, or not even a kid picking it up that's in the black area. They pick it up, they see the swastika, they instantly know it's something that's anti them. It's causing fear. And once you get past all of that and all those little realizations and you get to the other side, yeah, it's freeing. It's 100% freeing. And it's almost motivation once you're past that point. For me, it was motivation. It was like, all right, I have to get to know people. I spent my whole life isolating myself from every other type of human being. I want to know people from other countries. I want to know people of every color. I want to know people of other religions. I want to know. I don't want to be that ignorant person that I was, that for so long in my life, I was in that insular bubble. Like, you can relate. I know it's a bubble. And you don't want to step out of line and have that friend of color that everybody will talk about, that you must be a race traitor because you have a friend that's a different color. It's ridiculous now. We can sit here and laugh about it, but when you're in that movement, it's so isolated, it's so insular, it's very cult-like. It's like you can't have anybody outside of that that's around you, even down to where if a family member starts dating someone of color, it's just like you just disown them. Do not talk to them. Don't bother with them. And it is so damaging. It is damaging to every area of life. I know for me, a lot of people were like, so what made you just change? No, nobody changes overnight. And it wasn't overnight. It was over a certain period. But it's like, what made me change is not wanting to hurt everybody for the sake of something that I thought was real, but that I realized I was just ignorant and sort of keeping going out of, I don't want to say laziness, but unwillingness to sort of look at it from other perspectives. You know what I mean? To
Oh
look
yeah.
at the world.
Absolutely. I mean, I felt the same way. Like, I should have probably left the movement in 2016, 2017 for sure, but I kept making excuses. I kept saying, okay, well, my business is involved, or no one is ever going to accept you as anything else but this Nazi, or, like the old saying goes, this is your bed, now you have to lie in it. I kept thinking that over and over and over again, that no one was ever going to give me a chance to be anybody else but that. And the couple of people I was still talking to that were in the movement, that knew I was leaving or that I had left, they were saying stuff like that to me as well. I never voiced those concerns to them, but they were saying, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with your life? Before I started speaking out, of course, but they're like, this is who you are. This is who the public will always see you as. This is all you can ever be. You don't think the Jews and the government and everybody else, they're not going to give you a chance to be anybody but that person. So by turning your back on the movement, you will have nothing. You'll be completely isolated. You will have no friends, no nothing, no job, no nothing. You will just be on your own and branded a traitor. And that's a big factor for a lot of people. And that's something that I think a lot of us, had struggled with, as far as almost at a loss for words on that one, man. But I think it's a pretty common thing that you think about when you've said it before too. You do lose the friends that, and the support network that you had there, although it wasn't the best of support networks necessarily, but you do have to, it's like starting over.
Yeah, even down to the media that you ingest, even down to the media. Most of us listen to like oi music, racist oi music and stuff like that. And it's like you lived it. Every bit of media that you were taking in was documentaries on Nazi Germany, documentaries on revisionist history. It was books like Mein Kampf and The International Jew by Henry Ford and things like this. You're digesting all of that. That's gone. All the media that you once listened to is now gone. All your friends that you had for years that brother this, brother that, that were really trying to look and dissect you all that time, they're all gone. Um, every piece of your life now is new from the ground up. And it's very scary to a lot of people. I think that's what took me so long to inevitably leave, because I realized it was everything that I held as true was gone. Every bit of media that I ingested was going to be gone. Every friend I had was going to be gone. And would my family accept me as somebody who left it? Would they be able to say, okay, well, he's not that person anymore, and just be like, come on in, you know? And they did. It, it's something that a lot of people, I think, that are still in the movement, that are old timers, it's not that they're lazy or don't want to change. It's that they realize that it's a lot more work than people realize. And that's why Beyond Barriers is so important, in my opinion, is because it gives somebody a person that they can turn to. It gives them a group of people that they can turn to. It gives them a sounding board. It gives them a safe space to express themselves with other people who have already been there and left.
Those of you who are tuning in right now who may be on the fence on whether or not to leave the extremist side of life, I want to encourage you to reach out. Okay, it is okay to speak up. It's okay to be heard. It is okay to want to change, and we're here. We are here for you, and I can't stress that enough. Check out www.beyondbarriersusa.org